Rahul Neta from What's New Tech, and in this video I'm going to tell you about what is XCODE and uses of XCODE and what are the prerequirements to use XCODE. And in this video, first I'm going to show you what is XCODE. Then see there, now I'm pointing out there, it's called XCODE, and you can see with the blue chart and a big hammer up there, and it is called XCODE. Actually, XCODE is a place where you can develop any apps for any platform of Apple. I mean any devices from Apple like iOS, tvOS, macOS, watchOS and etc. Okay, and you can see there, click it, a window pops up, and use daily apps but like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram and many applications, they all are built in. For iOS they're built in Xcode. And this, for warning, I'm saying you before that Xcode works only on Macs or iMacs. It doesn't work on Windows or Linux. So if you want to develop applications, you have to buy MacBook. Okay, actually I'm doing a new video about which model of MacBook supports Xcode properly. Okay, watch it up. Next week it is arriving. Okay, let's jump into the matter. You can see welcome to Xcode there. Sorry. Okay, can see there welcome to Xcode, and you can see the version 9.4.1. Actually it is not new version, but the new version is version 10.0, but it's still in pre-beta. If you want, you can download it from www.apple.com, and I'll not prefer it because it is still pre-beta and there may be some minor bugs, so we can't handle as the original one. Okay, now you can see at the right side scrolling view that has the previous project I have been using, right? Okay, you can see the project, and down you can open any project from your folders, right? And you have three things, and you can see get started with the playground, create a new Xcode project, clone a existing project. Now I'm going to show three of things, and these two are things nothing but simple, but the main thing we are going to teach you in this video is about this. Okay, I'm going to give a small tutorial, only a small thing about this playground. Playground is nothing but a place where you can test your code. Okay, like you can keep your code and you can just run it and you can test your code, right? Okay, now it's ready. You can see this import UI or string is called hello playground, and you can drag this window, and what you type here, the output comes here. That means input output. So you can test your code, and it seems easy, but it is not that useful. Only some people use it. Okay, now I'm gonna show thing because this is so big and this is the main thing. Now I'm going to show this. What is this? Clone an existing project. It's nothing but it's a git clone. Git clone is nothing but cloning a project from GitHub. Okay, I will explain you this in a new video, but the main thing is you can clone any GitHub project and you can use it. Okay, and let's jump into the main thing, create a new Xcode project, and a window pops up right here now, and let's wait. Yeah, choose a template for a new project. You can see iOS, watchOS, tvOS, macOS and cross-platform. And in iOS you can see that single view app, game, AR app, document based app, material based app, page based app, tabbed app, sticker pack app and iMessage app. Mainly all use these three or these two. These all are not that useful, and some use even this. These two of iMessage applications you would have know it. You can see this. Now single view app is nothing but like application, so I'm going to click it and a window pops up. You can see product name. Product name is nothing but the name of the application you're naming. Now name the application demo 1, and you can see team. Team is nothing but, now my team is Rahul Neta personal team, but you can see there that you should have your developer ID, Apple developer ID. Your Apple developer ID will show you here. Apple developer ID is nothing but a license for the people to create apps, and You can create your apps by just log into your developer ID. So but you have to publish you have to pay the developer fee, that is 19 per year. Okay, $19 per year. Okay, you can see your organization name. You can write any name. If you have organization, just write it, or if you don't have, just write your name. If you have a website, you can write in reverse. Example, you have a website of www.google.com, you can write com.google.www. Okay, and you can, if you have a website, that's the case. And you can see the next thing is not that useful, it automatically comes. You can see your language. Okay, everyone here, every developer uses Shift, because Shift is the new, it's not new, it's from 2011 or 14, right, from 2014. And Shift is the best language to develop applications, and if you know Objective-C, you can even use, but I prefer Shift because Shift is some easy, and it's highly recommended by Apple applications. Okay, you can see 3 things: use code data, include unit tests, include UI tests. These 2 are not that much useful. Use code data is nothing but code data is a database where you can save anything in your mobile. Like, for example, you have a to-do application, you have to save a to-do, that should be saved in your own mobile phone database. Then in the case you use code data. Okay, if you want, you can check it. Not, I'll check it just for showing you. Okay, and next, and here's the place. Now you have to save the folder where you have to create your applications. Now the main thing I'm going to tell you about, if you're an app developer, I'm going to give a tip. See, like this, I've created a folder, XCODE projects. Similarly, you create a big folder and just drag it over in the favorites dock, so that you not get cluttered and all the projects will stay in the same place. Okay, now I'm selecting this and create. And it's take time. Yeah, now let's make it big, and you can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 things here, and 2 things, and up you can see 6 things. These 3 are different and 3 these are different, and you can see mainly I'll explain the main platforms. 1 2 3, this screen is divided into 3 parts, and these 2 parts are the main 2 parts are different, and this part is the main thing of the project. So here all the files you have created in your project shows here, and it's like setting thing. You can set anything in detail, like properties, and it's like a canvas to do anything. Example, I'll give you a main example. If you have a paint application, you can see right, you can do like a canvas, you can paint, and left you have tools, and another thing, options for saving and your files. Okay, and that's like the same thing, similar thing. Now main thing you can see here is called general settings, and you can see here display name, my bundle identifier, my team name. Actually my status is not, because I didn't pay developer fee still now, and I want to pay tomorrow. Okay, and you can see here, and I want to tell you a tip. Actually I didn't pay the fee, but I can still use application. I can still use XCODE, but it's user warning. But even you can create apps, don't worry. Okay, and deployment target is nothing but the target which you want to implement from. Okay, if you want to implement from OD 8.0, you can select. If you develop for 8.1, it goes to 0, like from up to down. Okay, if you select 11.4, you can develop all these apps for all this. Okay, means this app support for all this. Okay, all these platforms. You can select the device like iPad, iPhone, or universal. Means you can select for which you want to make your app. Example, if you some apps only make for iPad, only for iPhone, but universal is better, I think. And you can see a ported for, and that's the main thing, but it's not that useful. You can even see a app icons. Okay, then you can see left side app delegate. App delegate is nothing but it's the whole functioning of the application, and you can see a V controller shift. V controller shift is the main thing. Let's wait for thing. I'll show you what. Okay, you can see main controller, the storyboard, and a big canvas of a phone of a screen arrives, and the right side you have all the widgets. These all are called widgets, and you can drag any of them. Okay, you can see view controller, navigation controller, W controller, collection control tab. There are many things: label, buttons, sliders, switches, activity, progress step, and I'll explain everything in the next thing. But for the basic, I'm going to show you one thing: dragging small button, just keeping it, and you think you have just put here and it's finished, but there's one thing more. Just click the button, you can see the four things. Let's click the third one, and you can see here add new constants. Actually, let me explain what is constant. Constant is nothing but constant is a thing which holds the object to not from not moving, like a spring. Okay, like a spring attached. You can see button. Now you can see 291 109. It's not in the correct position, so now I'm naming it 0 0 0 0. Now you can see here 0. It means now it's placed in the center and everything is fine. I mean, it holds in every project. And main thing for the constants, we have to use it because in this software we are going to develop for many devices like iPhone 5, even iPhone 5s small and iPhone X is big. But we are designing the whole design in only one. We are not designing for each and every device. So when you keep constant, it automatically select the places and keep the object in the same position in every device according to size. Okay, and next one you can see view controller. Okay, you asked what is this. I'll show you. View control is nothing but when you design here something and when you give a action, that will be the main code will be implemented here. And if you want any higher implementations, the main code should be typed here. Okay, you can see assets. Assets is nothing but it's like gallery. You can save anything. Example, gallery. It's like a gallery to view. Means if example you have an app like Facebook, and if you develop an app like Facebook, you have a home button. If you have home button, you have to display. So here in the case of that app, we have to drag the icons in the assets.tasks like gallery, and when you implement or you drag all the images, it will be stored in the project, so you can use in your project. Okay, and you can see launch screen of storyboard. It's nothing but you can see some applications like Pocket or so many. There are some apps which have splash screens. Okay, and splash screen is nothing but a small image, a small video, interesting video, which comes first 5 or 4 seconds when you open the application, and then it is directed to the main application. Okay, it's not that much useful, and it's not that much big. You can understand easily. Okay, and you can see up these are not that useful. I'll show you everything in main thing in the next video, but the main thing you have to understand is this search and this warning, and this is bugs or warnings. And you can see the runtime and build time. You can see the issues. Actually, I want to show you difference. What is build time and runtime? Build time issues are nothing but when you're building an application, when a bug occurs, you can't run the application. But in the case of runtime applications, there are errors, but the application runs. But after running the application, then a bug opens. Means then example, if you have a bug if you have a button and the button doesn't work and you play, it comes to runtime error. Because runtime error is something because the button doesn't work, because the action is not given properly, and you click it, it doesn't occur, something here happens, and that's called runtime error. Build time error is nothing but when you code it and the code is wrong or something misses, that shows build time error. Okay, and we are done with this thing, and I want to show this right thing. And now you can see the right thing when you can see a button. Now I want to show 6 things. this is identify and type. It's nothing. As you can see the private settings like localization means localization nothing but like language things, and help it's not that much useful. You can see a custom class. Custom class is nothing but if you want this button more fancy and more design, you can create a new project like you can create a new shift file, and you can write the code there and just connect that class here, and that occurs to this. Okay, and cool, right? Next thing, and it's the main thing, example, this is called attribute inspector. Attribute inspector is nothing but it's like properties of a button. Now you can change the settings of a button, anything from here, like you can change the title. Yes, change the title from here. I'm changing the title hello world, and you can see the font now. Font, you can change the font custom, and you can even change the font. I'm gonna change this to my favorite font Fuchsia, and boom, you can even increase the size. Oh, it's huge, right? So much huge. Cool, and you can even see in the colors. Okay, right, you have many things. You can even change the background, but I don't have any image right now. Okay, you can even change button to an image like a button, standard fancy button, by adding the design here, image here, and you can change it. And let's come to the main thing. You can see here size inspector. It's nothing. Size inspector is nothing but the location or the size of the thing. Means if you click this object and go to size inspector, you can see the size, you can see the position, everything. You can see a safe area. Safe area is nothing but a area which protects the particular object from moving displaced. Means if you have a other button and the button will not be zoomed or be placed on a particular object. Okay, when safe area is there, and you can see segues, trigger segues, and I want to explain this in detail and the main thing. So let me go down there. And let me add a view controller. Okay, you can see I add a new view controller, just place it near here. Right, now you can see the segue, nothing is there here. Now when you click this, actually now what I'm doing is when I click the hello world button, it goes to a new page, like new page. Okay, and we have to do it by clicking control button and clicking from that to just drag like a line, just view. You can see view controller down and it's full of blue, it's glowing blue. Let's leave it. You can see thing action segue. First let's learn about show. Show is nothing but when you click a particular object, it shows this, and boom, then and you can see in segues, right, of this. Before it was not there, nothing. Now you can see when you action, what segue is done now, means it shows that what segue is triggered. The answer is that it is action, that when you click hello world, it shows view controller. Okay, understood? When you click action, it shows view controller. Okay, and I'm going to add something new, and I'm going to name it image. Now I previously told you, let's make this 0000, right? Now we have told you what is X assets. X assets is nothing but you can see storyboard. I add an image view. Image view is nothing but it's a view which shows images that are dragged into the gallery thing. Okay, now I'm going to add an image. Let's go into Safari downloads, and you can see my favorite jobs. Now we have to open this window and drag this from here to assets. Sorry, it now I have to click this and drag from here to here, and I'm showing 1x 2x takes 1x 2x takes is nothing but it's the resolution of images, because iPhone 8, iPhone 10 has more pixels, so that it wants more high quality, but iPhone 5 or 6 doesn't need. So my image is so clarity, so I place these three things. If you have the image in low quality, I prefer you to change the quality into three things, like 1x 2x 3x. Okay, now I add in cassettes. Now you can see in the properties of the attribute inspector, when you click the image, you can see here image, and a thing pops up, image one. I told you previously it's like a gallery. When you add images, it shows. So the same thing, I have one image. When I click it, boom, Steve Jobs. Okay, and the main thing, I want to show you other thing. When I click label and then just boom it, the main thing, you can see two things here, and when you click this, a thing pops up, selected views, add missing constraints, reset to cursor constraints, clear cursor constraints. Okay, now by adding manually the constraints, if you don't know the correct naming of words, you can just click it, add missing constraints, it automatically add constraints which are missing. Okay, and now I'm going to show what is this, and this is nothing but it's like a path, like same one we see in Windows or in Finder. You can just navigate to something else easily. Okay, and that's the thing. Example, now I'm in main.storyboard. I want to go to app.delegate. I'm directed to it. Okay, understood. Let's start. Now the main thing I want to say is the left thing. You got another bar. In this bar is nothing but when I click this, it shows in view controller scene what objects you have. It shows. Okay, it's another view controller scene, and what objects you have. It shows. Okay, and that's cool thing. And you can see here in this view controller scene, I have a view, means this is a view, and I have a image, and I added a safe area. Okay, because I add constants, so it automatically goes to safe area. Okay, you can even see in this view, in the first thing you can see safe area, and because I add constants, and hello world, you can see here, and hello world and label. Okay, cool, right? And now let's jump into the main thing. You can see here three things. Nothing but the main view, second one, it's like a multitasking in coding, so you can open two files at once and you can code, and you can even do two things at a time. Okay, you can see this not useful for seeing the logs and author of comparison, and you can see the three things like sidebar, down bar, and right bar. You can see blue lighting things. It means it's showing the hiding or showing. Clear, hide or show. When you click the left thing, shows gray, means you can see at the left it's there. When I click it, it's hiding, and you can see right thing, when I click it hides. Okay, and down thing, nothing but it's a place. When you get errors, it shows what is the error in particular line, but at present don't have any errors, so I did not enable it right now. If you got error, it will show in green thing. Okay, and done, right? And the main thing I want to show you now is simulator. Simulator is nothing but it's like a physical device. It's not like hardware. It's inside the software, like a normal graphic device. You can select any type of device. You can select iPad or iPro, select iPhone 6, or you can even select iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, iPhone 8, iPhone X. I select iPhone 8X, and I want to just run it. You can see running, and here I have one warning. You can see what is the warning. It shows build time error, and actually build time error means tap runs, but you can see well successful. The net is running, but the main thing, trailing is missing. You can just think like easy. Okay, that is, you can easily see what is the error. Okay, it says that it's constraints, but I want to explain what is this constraints in the next video in detailing, but not now. And let's see, the simulator is running. Right, the simulator is running. Let's make the simulator running, and it takes time because simulator runs the whole thing. It runs as the same mobile phone. Okay, yeah, our application is running, and it will take time because the code is loading. Maybe because it's first time I'm launching my application, so it takes time. Okay, and now after watching this video, you'll get a small quick tour about what is XCODE. Okay, I think you even got what is XCODE. You can see hello world. When I click it, boom, Steve Jobs. Okay, cool, right? Actually, this is not proper. You can't go back right now because I didn't added any buttons. So I'll show you that in the next thing. Let's go to home, and you can, this is emulator. You can run whole device like your own device. Anything you can do it. Okay. And thank you for watching the video, and watching the next video. Bye bye, and don't forget to like the video. If you dislike this, please dislike. If you learn something, please comment. If you and if you like the video and want some more videos from me, let's hit the notification. Bang bang. Bye bye.